it's your favorite Jersey girl, and today I'm going to give you guys a tutorial on this pretty fall glam look with the KyShadow palette. Since the Kardashians have been totally MIA for the last couple of days with Kim being robbed, I felt like I wanted to bring a little Kardashian Jenner vibe to all of you. And I haven't been seeing this palette as much as I did when it first came out, which is kind of inevitable, but it's obviously still a hot ticket item. And I wanted to show you guys how to achieve a really cool look for especially the fall, but really all year round. So this is the final look, and I hope that you guys like it. If you want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, for the month of October, I am donating $50 for every 100,000 views and $50 for every 10,000 subscriptions to the no-kill shelters of the Eastern Coast. If you want more information, then go to nokillnetwork.org and please help me to make a difference. I love you guys so much and thank you. Let's get started. I literally did not get home until like 5 a.m. and I was in Philly and I was having fun and I didn't want to come home, so I was like, whatever, like I'll just stay out and have a good time and party. But I'm definitely feeling it today. I'm exhausted, but I love you guys so much, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a video. Who cares if I'm tired? I can sleep when I'm dead. And by the way, do you guys like my little Halloweens? Hold on, let me move out of the way. How cute is my little Halloween setup? I don't know if you guys can see the leaves and stuff, but I definitely have the pumpkins. I definitely have the pumpkins going. I love fall. It's my favorite time of year. Okay, so the very first thing that we are going to do, like always, is prime our face. And today to prime my face, I'm going to be using the Givenchy Mr. Matte Primer. It works awesome. If you like a matte finish and a matte, sorry, I thought I almost hit that candle. If you like a matte finish, then this is definitely an awesome primer for you to use. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my finger and apply it to my face. This primer smells like heaven. Okay, so now that we have our face all primed, we are going to do our foundation. And today for foundation, I'm going to use the Tarte Amazonian Full Coverage Foundation. This is an awesome foundation. I use it all the time. And if you are a full coverage girl like I am, then this is a phenomenal foundation. And for that foundation, I'm going to apply it with my wet, damp beauty blender. I got a new one out today. It's like the best thing in the world when you get like that new beauty blender out. It's the best. So I'm just applying it in blotting motions. Is going to be our concealer, of course. This is the Smashbox Studio Fix Stay Concealer, and I love it. It is definitely one of my favorites by far. So I'm going to put it under my eyes, of course, in that kind of cone shape, and on my forehead, the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. And I'm just blending it out with my damp beauty blender. I'm going to contour my nose a bit, and to do that, I'm going to use the Stila Contour Cream Palette. Excuse the mirror. Sorry. I always damp a little bit of the product off after I put it on my brush, and I just so happen to do that on this mirror, so that's why it looks that way. So I'm just putting a very little bit of product on this flat brush. As you can see, it's kind of just a flat line brush. And I'm going to apply it on the bridge of my nose. I'm going to do it on top of my nose and accentuate that natural curve and bone. And I'm going to make sure to do it on top because that's what helps to make it look smaller. I'm going to take this big fluffy brush. It is the MAC Pro Crease number 10. Oh, I'm sorry. It's actually Sephora. Sephora Pro Crease number 10. And I'm going to take my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, which looks like so. And I'm going to take this really pretty yellow contour color right in the middle on that big fluffy brush. And just take it under my eyes to set everything so I don't get any creases. Now with my Laura Mercier setting powder, I'm going to take a little bit on my damp beauty blender. And I'm going to apply it under my eyes. And a little bit on my nose, very lightly. And up into my forehead, on my cupid's bow, and my chin. Pretty much everywhere that we concealed, we are just taking that powder to set everything and make it look good. With this flat brush, again, it kind of just has a straight line. It's from Sephora. It doesn't have a number on it, but you saw what it looked like. I'm going to take some of that same setting powder, that Laura Mercier, and I'm going to outline right under where I'm going to contour. Today for my brows, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I know you've all seen this 1,000,005 times, but it really is the best brow pencil that I've ever used. I've used a ton. This is definitely my favorite by far. This color is soft brown, and I'm going to do my eyebrows really quick off camera. If you want to see a more in-depth tutorial, just look below. I'll link it, and I will be right back. Okay, so my brows are done, and with this little flat brush from BH Cosmetics, it is number 7. I took my NYX Concealer. This color is CJ04 Beige, and I just cleaned up underneath my brow and also primed my eyelid. Now with this big fluffy brush from Morphe, it is the M320. I'm going to wipe away all of my setting powder. We are ready to start our eyes. So for today we are doing Fall Glam, yes, but we are also using the KyShadow palette. I love this palette. I feel like we haven't been seeing it as much as we were, so let's bring it back into a Fall Glam look. Miss Kylie, honey. So first with this big fluffy MAC brush, it is the MAC 224. I am going to take this beautiful brown color, which is called Topaz, and I'm going to apply it right above my crease. Next, with that big same fluffy brush, I'm going to take the color directly underneath Topaz, which is called Tiger Eye, and I'm just going to go over that first color. I'm just building the colors, really. That's all we're doing. Next, with my Morphe M139, by the way, I love this brush. If you have smaller eyes or smaller eye sockets like I do, or you're just a petite person, this brush is awesome because it really lets you get in there. So with this brush, I'm going to take this beautiful reddish, brown, orangey color. I don't know what you want to call it, but I love it. It's called Obsidian. And I'm going to go into my crease with this color. Okay, so for the part that can be a bit intimidating, don't worry about it, don't stress. We're going to get through it together. We're going to be good. I'm going to take this flat brush that also has a bit of an angle to it. Hopefully you can see that. It is from BH Cosmetics. It's number 8. And I'm going to take this awesome brown color that's called Bronzite, and I'm going to apply it to my lid. And with that, when you're doing a darker crease color, you really want to make sure you have a lot of product on your brush, and you want to start low and kind of build your way up and blend it upwards. And with these flat brushes that have an angle, it's really cool because it actually kind of goes with the curve of your eye. So if you have one of these, use this instead of a regular flat brush. Okay, so we have that lid color on, and as you can see, it looks a little messy. We're gonna blend it out, don't stress. There's always kind of an ugly phase when you're doing this look, so if you put your brown on and you're like, oh my god, what the hell did I just do to my eye? It's all gonna work out, so it's all gonna be good. Don't stress it. We're gonna go back in with that big fluffy MAC brush that we used for our first color. And we're just going to leave the product we have. We're going to hold our brush towards the very back. And we're just going to blend that lid up into our crease a bit. Next, we're going to take that Morphe brush that we use. And we are going to take a little bit of our transition colors and just a dab of that dark brown. And we're going to go into our crease with it. To take this big fluffy brush. This is from BH Cosmetics as well, and it's number 4. And we're going to take this beautiful orangey color that I love and adore so much. It is called Citrine. And we're just going to put a tad of it on the end of our brush. And we're going to blend right above that transition color up towards our brow bone, just to give it a hint of that orange, because I just love and adore this color so much that I wanted to use it somewhere. For our brow bone, I'm going to take this flat smudge brush. It is from Sephora. Again, it doesn't have a number on it. I apologize. They must have came in like a brush set or something. My first color I'm going to take is this sparkly off-white color. It's called Quartz. And on that end of the brush, I'm going to just apply it right underneath my brow on my eyebrow bone. I'm going to go right over that color with the color directly next to it, which is called Jasper. I'm also going to take both of those colors on the same brush and put it in my corner, my hollow. Next, I'm going to take this angled brush. It is from Sephora, and it's not your average angle brush. It really lets you smudge, which I love. And I'm going to first take that really beautiful color, again, it's called Citrine, and apply it underneath my eye. With that same brush, I'm going to take a little bit of that color and this pretty reddish tone color, and again, go underneath my eye with it. I'm going to take this bronze eye color and just apply it to the outer part of my bottom lash line. And just to be a little spunky, because I love this palette so much, I'm going to take this flat brush, again from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to take this really pretty gold tone color. It's called Goldstone. And I'm going to apply a bit of it lightly on the center part of my lid. For my liner today, I'm going to be using nothing else but the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. If you have not used this yet, you should definitely add it to your kit and give it a try because it is awesome. I'm going to do my liner really quick off camera and I will be right back. For lashes today, I'm going to be using these. They are number 217. This company is awesome. It's called Allied Trading Beauty. I'll link it below. But you do have to buy, I think it's 100 lashes, but they end up being $1 a piece and they're awesome. They're thin bands, so they're really easy to apply, and I have no issues with them. I've used them for years. So if you buy 100, you get 100 pair, and you can pick out all different kinds. It's a really great site. So I'm going to apply these really quick. You may see my glue drying a little bit still, but I am going to apply my mascara, and for my mascara, I'm going to be using Cherry Blooms. This is actually it's called a transplanting mascara gel. It is made to really help your lashes grow and also elongate your natural lashes. So I really love this mascara. They're also cruelty free. The only complaint that I have with this mascara is the smell. It doesn't smell awful, but I'm not gonna lie to you, it also doesn't smell good. And now that our eyes look beautiful, I'm going to take this big fluffy brush. It is from Sephora, and it is number 31. It's called a Uniform Complexion Powder Brush. And with my MAC Studio Fix, this is C5. If you have not used this powder before and you're, again, a full coverage girl like I am, this powder is amazing. I've used it for years and I absolutely love it. With this angled fluffy brush, again, it's from Morphe. It's the 513. I am going to go back into the Kat Von D Shade Delight palette, and I'm going to pick up this middle color first and apply it to my cheekbones. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of that dark color on the ends and just apply it up towards my ear and kind of fade it out so it goes from darker to light. Sorry, my hair is getting in the way today, honey. With that same fluffy brush, I'm going to go back into that middle color, the first one that we used, and just bring it up onto my temples. You kind of want it's almost like a 3, here to here and then down. So the shape of a 3. And I like to kind of drag it into my eyebrow a bit so it looks more natural. And then I just smudge it out. With the Carli Bybel palette, hey girl, I'm going to take this second shade. She doesn't have any names or numbers on her palettes, so we're just going to call it the second shade. And I'm going to take this fan brush. I have no idea where I got this. It doesn't say, it just says DLX fan. But all fan brushes are pretty much the same, so anyone that you have will do. I'm going to apply it to that brush and tap it a bit. And just take it right on my cheekbone. And with that same fan brush, I'm going to put it on my Cupid's bow, my chin a bit, and on my forehead very lightly, kind of in circle motions. And with my finger, I'm not giving you guys the middle finger, I promise. I'm going to put it on the bridge of my nose. For blush today, I'm going to be using the BH Cosmetics blush palette. If I can get it open. Okay. And it looks like this. This palette is awesome. The colors are super pigmented. And I think I got this on sale for $8. So it's very, very affordable. And I'm just using a big fluffy brush. This one is from K Concept. And I'm going to take the color on the very end. Again, these don't have names or numbers. So, the one on the end, that's what we're calling it. And I'm just going to apply it to the apples of my cheeks. You can smile if that helps. To kind of show you where you should have the placement. For pencil liner today, I'm going to be using this ColourPop gel liner pencil. This color is called Stomper. And it's a really pretty brown. Normally I do black, but I figured since we are doing a fall look, let's keep it brown and warm tone. Today for lips, I'm going to be using nothing less than the Kylie Cosmetics Lip Kit. This color is Candy K. And now I'm going to just apply the same liquid matte lipstick. And last but certainly not least, because this is probably our most important step so we can keep everything that we just did in place, I'm going to use the Urban Decay setting spray and spray my face. Okay guys, this is the final look and I hope you love it as much as I do. Again, I figure I would bring the Jenner Kardashian clan to us since they really haven't been around the last couple days. I miss you guys. Anyway, please give me a big thumbs up. It would mean everything to me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And please don't forget for that the month of October, I'm going to be donating $50 for every 100,000 views and $50 for every 10,000 subscriptions to the no-kill shelters of the Eastern Coast. So, thank you so much for watching and please check out more of my videos. Love you, bunnies.